with the ultimate power. Hey, I am the tower. Mm. So at Clyde Davis' house, Burgermeister Epstein was there, along with private prison owners, FBI, CIA, the movie directors, and the rappers that they had summons there. Right, they brought there, and they were like, "We need y'all to be more destructive with y'all music, women, bitches, and hoes and sluts and stuff like that." So the agenda. This was in 1995. I just put this up in my shorts. The caption on the short video reads, what does it say? It says to all the upcoming new rappers, to all the rappers and new upcoming rappers, whatever. It says known the game. It is that it is being played. What the fuck did I put on there? What it is? I gotta fuck. I don't know if I can edit that shit, but I'll fuck the repost. What? Y'all. I was probably trying to hurry up and just put it up there. And just did not. It happens. I do it all the time. It's nothing with me. But anyway, I had to laugh at myself. So Spirit is saying this is what happened. This is what go down, and they don't want it to come. That's why they're holding the Epstein files. They don't want all this shit to come out. Oh my God. And they planned on this nigga being the president on my mama. They planned on this nigga being president. Cardi B has been using witchcraft. How she won the lawsuit against Tasha K. Using violence and crime, setting people up, etc. This is sad. But it all has to do with rappers. That's why you really need to understand that this shit is real. MK Ultra, them cloning people and shit. And what did they say about Epstein? Epstein planned on, reprocreating and making humans and all kind of fucking weird shit. What these people do and what they funds and what they got their hands in. Just like I explained to y'all, Burgermeister, he has his hands into all kind of different programs that he has created to give people discounts off of, to also obtain information of American citizens and whoever else was in America and using that. And ain't no telling where else he is using this, has used it as a program to get people's information, private information, location, addresses, etc. People wonder why they coming up stuff happening. So because I remember somebody said it's not Beyonce, but I was like, what the fuck is it? And then I remember another reading years ago. And it was like, this Libra, this Libra. And I was like, what? And then I remember, I think I posted a video on here. I'm pretty sure I did. Or was it on Facebook? No, I think I was on Facebook. Fuck. So on Facebook, I posted a video talking about how I ran into this guy, or it might have been on YouTube when I had remembered it, maybe. But anyways, 2021, I had met this guy at somewhere, and he was like, yeah, he was like, he's like, Offset is my doppelganger. But I always kept that in mind. And I was like, well, it's a possibility. And we've been talking about a lot about, we always been talking about how people destiny swap and things like that, and how these fake couples have been together and people siphoning and sucking on people's energy and posing as them energetically. Oh my God. Superman, y'all go check out Superman, man. What's it, man? Superman Returns. Currently going on. Except this man is not orange and he has hair on the head. And yeah, y'all get the gist, right? And 15 million children are being affected by government shutdown. Thank you, Stevie Knight, for your rant on not caring about children, just having it tough. And them having to deal with it. Pack of meat costs more than the hour of somebody's minimum wage. So could you imagine how many days out the week? Let's do something. Eggs. Uh, um, let's see, 7. $31. Ugh, it just makes me sick thinking about it. Okay, so it says how much quantity, how much meat you eat per day, per meal, type of meal. God damn. It says people following a meat heavy diet reports spending anywhere from 150 to over 450 per person a month, per person per month. Hello, y'all. God damn. Thank you for the compliments, Sergio. What's up, Mousa? Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. This should say 450 per person. Per person for the month. That's just to eat food. No meat, no meat alone or as part of a general grocery budget. The USDA provides general food budget estimates for a single adult ranging from 240 thrifty plan 241 to over 400 per month. That's just the food for all groceries, not just meat, assuming all meals are prepared at home. Exactly. That's just for one person. 1111, as I say that. So 450 per person just for meat. That's not including sides. That's not including nothing. That's just $400 for food. That's not including rent, bills, utilities, hygiene, condiments. It's not including none of that. So I'm not tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping, bro. Fuck them people, whoever talking about people on welfare. They come down talking about the people that's been committing welfare fraud. Damn, as what's his name? What they said name? I think the dude was from the Green Bay Packers. I'm like, Jesus. I thought she was being funny, but no, it was the actual video. It was the actual video about him.
Guys, today I am doing giveaway to enter.
I was like, oh my God. What the hell? Let me see. Oh, right here. What is old boy name? What's his name? He was one of the popular ones too. And it was crazy. They put everybody in yellow except for him. And the guy that was talking about lies, it says his title of his video is called Clive Davis might unalive this man from making this video. The name of his channel is Premium Celeb. Celeb spelled CELEB. It's a 4 minute and 38-second video. So, is this the one about the food stamps? Is this the one I watched there or is it yesterday? I don't know. My days are mushed together at this point. But they put a boy not even fucking in jail. He's the one that was committing the fraud to build a fucking stadium in Mississippi or Alabama or something like that. There's a couple, a white couple that are serving a fraud sentence for a food stamp fraud for collecting $20,000 over the time frame of years for committing food stamp fraud. They were married, living in the same house, committing food stamp fraud. So it's not just brown-skinned people. People assume my ass out of themselves. Okay. So Let's move on. Burn down the cane fields. Jesus. The third chakra. I am the star to my own show. Be the star to your own show. I'll take you there, song. Oh, no. I'll take you there. When I heard that song and I listened to what she was saying for real and I just jamming out to the beat like I do. Ain't no smiling faces. I was like, what? Help me. Oh, come on. Come on. I was like, oh, Jesus. It's really a dark song. It sounds like a fun song, but it's really a dark song when you listen to the lyrics. I have a bad habit of not listening to the lyrics. It says, how can I promote healing, protection, and you paying the devil? Oh, how can you promote healing and protection and you playing with the devil's in the devil's world? Ultimately, you're being in the world and of the world. These motherfuckers be lying. Oh, and then they use religion. They use the dogma to cover their ass, to throw away their ass. That's why Burgermeister is talking about, oh, there's genocides of Christians over there in Africa. Lying again on them people. Leave people alone, motherfucker, please. Jesus Christ. This nigga is the devil. And he tried to be the devil. Because I don't even think the devil's in alignment with this shit. Because there, at a certain point, there needs to be a balance. There's a balance to everything. And once you throw that balance off, and the balance is off, then things have to be rebalanced. So in that, things get to shaking and quaking and moving and doing what they do, right? Because regardless of the fact, Mother Earth is pissed. And they keep attacking God's children. So good luck with that. They pushing narratives to cover up the truth, but it's up and it's stuck. And it's up and it's up and it's up and it's stuck. It's up and it's fucking stuck. Oh, Jesus. Cardi B should have took time out to heal herself. Not just jump into a race shit, but we discuss this on the channel all the time. People that think they got money and they can just jump from one lily pad to the other just because. And then they end up finding out that that's going to be an epic fail because you don't take time out to heal your inner child wounds. You don't take time to recover from the previous toxic relationship. You don't take time out for you. So there's things. I got the pass. Oh no, I got the assist. I got the assist. Because I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no bones, we're not the equation. Send the location. Ooh. Segment, like I said, 888, Egyptian. What happened? That the divine feminine energy, when it gets to protecting, it's like these people think they can do what they want. Y'all gonna keep seeing how not sitting down in the corner and healing your inner child will do for you. And it's crazy to me. It still amazes me how God be showing up and God do things in God time and it still work out no matter what it look like. That's why I tell y'all, don't give up, keep going, because no matter what's going on, it's gonna work out. And it's going to really work out in your favor if you really take the time out and heal. Please take the time out and heal. 10-10. Oh, underground. Underground. Yeah. The Labyrinth. The Labyrinth. Y'all go watch the movie The Labyrinth. Full Moon and Taurus, we just went in the previous video. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Just mentioning it. Full Moon and Taurus right now, it has to do with what's going on. Our safety and security, our survival, our finances, all the things that they're targeting. So just be mindful, be aware, and be forgiving and healing. Damn. Oh yeah, I said that. Look, my English started ringing. As I was reading it, I said the same people that voted for him is the same people that was trying to keep us enslaved. So y'all realize it don't have nothing to do with color. It has everything to do with people staying in power, people in authority abusing their authority. Ultimately, that's what it's about. But the sum of none, they will soon figure exactly what they have created and conjured. Why the music? Oh, I did talk about this already. Why music changed so drastically between 1995, pretty much the 90s to 2000s, right? That's because they had a meeting. They had a meeting at Clive Davis' house, and this is why the Epstein files are being held, and government figures, FBI, CIA, and rappers were invited to this meeting, and producers and producers and movie people, producers were invited to this meeting, and private owners of prisons were invited to this meeting to pretty much set up the destruction of what was to come next. And that was the hate and the dislike of the feminine and divine feminine energy, like it wasn't already happening, but they pushed the narrative. And because they pushed the narrative, they considered everything else to do as well, which was also the cocaine pandemic that was going on in like places in Chicago, and main big cities, LA, and I forgot where else they said. But the short video is already up on my page. It's in red letters. It's of most recently. Okay? So, because they wanted to, Venus and Saturn breaking the patterns. Venus is love, right? Saturn is breaking the patterns. They knew that if they could cause this destruction of emotional lack of intelligence and have us in a war with each other, because mind you, they had already took us through a cycle. They were already taking us through cycles of enslavement and the depreciation value of the feminine energy taken into, out of its natural element, right? So us pretty much like serving men. And it's the true history in itself, like I've said, it's tribal to very toxic. So what other better way to create karmic energies and karmic couples than to set up this mass destruction of these diabolical ways, the diabolic oppression suppression way of the subjective mind was through predictive programming. Predictive programming, MK Ultra, like I said, the CIA, the FBI, all these scientific, projects and all these military projects and what they were doing previously to set everybody up. They didn't expect everybody or anybody for this fact to put all of this together, to expose it, to not give or care about any of their numbnuts, to expose this to whomever it needs to be given to. Whoever will listen, whoever will take heed to all of this historical time frame of the illusion that they framed of, oh, this happened thousands of years ago. So if this happened thousands of years ago, why are we still in a systemic slave mind system that does not work? But that was the whole point, right? Was to break down the system of what was working and what was more appropriated and balanced for everyone, as opposed to their power and control of what they wanted to hold over us and keep their power and control and make the illusion of money, bills, and whatever for them to stay in power over poor people. But guess what? So-called poor people are spiritually rich. And when you find that richness inside of you and that self-love and that self-care, they can't tell you shit. And when you pass on that love and that generational lineage of that, that's more powerful than their toxicity. That's why they hate people that expose. And that's why I was like, how did the music take such a turn and a change from the 90s to the 2000s? Yeah, give it be that we still have love songs, but what do they push more? They push more of the rap that disrespects themselves. And like I said, the gangs were created to protect the tribes, not to divide them. Ultimately helping them create other illusions of gangs. Now, what they have today, which is the breakdown of them literally not owning things. Well, white collar, blue collar, right? They turned it into their gang against the divide amongst the people, which divide and conquer is always their rule of thumb, is because all the illusions and the delusions that they can put and people not be aware of or not become aware of. And we definitely can't, talk other people out of their own understanding, their own beliefs of what is actually going on, as opposed to the setup, because they don't even understand the timelines. They don't even understand the energy to be able to decipher it. So that Venus and Saturn energy was pretty much to divide and have karmic cycles of couples together. That's why a lot of couples are breaking up right now. And this has been said for the past few years, that a lot of these, fake couples on YouTube and TVs and movies and stuff like that, people in the public eye, they will be breaking up and falling apart simply because they were karmic. They weren't meant for each other. It's like the destiny swap of what happened. And then not only that, it's coupled with other things, them not getting to know themselves in their true authentic energy, in a right prosperous foundational energy. That foundational energy is very important. That 4 is very important. Not only to become your own star, but to also build on a stable foundation so it can't be broken down. And how many people grow up with the illusion of, oh, I'm going to get married and he's going to take care of me for the rest of his life, and we're going to have babies and we're going to have the white picket fence and the house. I was one of those people. I hate Christmas simply because Santa Claus ain't coming to pay no bills. I felt highly disappointed in my parents for not actually teaching me real things that were, in a real way, I was going to have to be responsible for, because it leaves you in the delusion of the fairy tale princess type, right? So we all live these delusions of grandeur, and they are all epically unfit for our reality of what they want us to live in, which is why breaking down this system and breaking down the illusions is not profitable for them. Breaking down an illusion breaks down big pharma, breaks down the military, breaks down the schools, breaks down the government, breaks down the presidency. It's all unnecessary once we understand we are the many of the plenty and they are very few. And they don't want us to know that. So this is how they divide and conquer. They divide and conquer by color, race, sex, whatever. Why would I show my armpits? No. So go watch the other video when it uploads. You got a sneak peek. It's not uploaded yet. So they ultimately want to play gods. So y'all go watch. Which one is it? Wrath of the Titans. Go watch Wrath of the Titans. Why? Because Wrath of the Titans show you how Zeus is. What I have been talking about Zeus Network and how how toxic and how they use the energy for what it's actually made for, which is destruction and shit. How Zeus was pissed. He was like, how dare they not pray to me? And then Hades comes and he's like, yeah, because you've loved them, to spoil them, and you've taken care of them, you've kept them, and etc. X, Y, and Z. Let me loose your wrath upon them with me, type energy. And y'all see how that plays out. And it's a whole big thing. Just make sure it has the giants in there, because the giants, and I mean like the one-eyed giants, when he was like, when Poseidon was in there, he was like, cut the counterweights. Yes, and the three-headed little being, I think it's a goat and a lion, or two-headed. Make sure it's that one, because that's the one I'm referring to. When what the heck? The demon that they took out of Tartarus or whatever. When they got him out, that's the one I'm talking about. So they pretty much wanted to play gods. And what are the big? That's what the Wizard of Oz is about. Oh, shut up. Ain't no skin cancer around here. Rebuke you in the name of Jesus. No, I'm fine. I've already gotten checked. I'm a naturalist. Anyways, they want to play gods like doctors do. And because they weren't the original gods. And they wanted to be praised, they wanted to be wanted, they wanted to be, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to be better than, which they always claim in the ignorance and belligerence of their ignorance, of which they're not, right? So, with that being said, it just shows you how they really play and how they had to have a so-called half human, half God, but that is, in all actuality, the real God. And we don't need to beat their ass, but we will beat ass, fist the cuffs, if we need to. I am the killer, but don't push me. So, oh, excuse me. So the rapping turns pray to pray to false gods. That's why they got their little fake Starlink and all that shit up there, and shit's falling, and Epic fell, and fake ass towers to brain control with the nanotechnology. We have went over this, and this is that, and I can go back and look at my older videos. So, how was Adam born in Africa? That's what I want to look up, because there was a CBS, PBS Kids, PBS episode of, they were saying how Adam was created in Africa. Adam born in Africa, PBS Kids, PB. And I have put that in my KD blast list, the first one. And I think I came across it and put it in my second one, but I know for sure it's in the first KD blast list. I don't know when it's. I believe the original God left and was casted out. And then he went over there and he created Adam. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm probably not going to find it on this live, but y'all can definitely go look up the episode. Y'all be able to find it eventually. Let's see. Oh, the dream I had last night. Let me tell y'all. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies. If I say something, it's for a reason. If you didn't catch it, you should definitely ask me. Needless to say, this lady, she was bullying what I see to be a child, and it was a male child. And I was like, what you messing with her for? Needless to say, bing, 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 bing. I mean, I was, bam, bam. I was like, damn. I was like, what the hell's going on? I said, this is crazy. Path of humans out of Africa. Okay, I would like to see Path of Humans out of fucking America, because they always talking about motherfuckers came from Africa. We ain't came from no goddamn Africa. Adam went over there, he fucked around and found out. They made some bullshit. Now look where we at today. But, and trust me, I already went down the path out of Africa, and then when I came across other information, I said, damn, that makes fucking sense. Oh, why'd I just put that again? because I was saying it. Oh, goddamn. In the shutdown, Trump addressed for government shutdown. No shit. And he gonna talk about it, but he ain't gonna be about it. Underwater UFO mysteries. See, you cannot pull up nothing but UFOs and shit up over here. Why is that? The graves serve the reptilians, and there's a lady that I'm subscribed to, and she talks. She lives over there actually in Africa, and I believe it was last year she was doing some videos, and she was asking the tribes around there, like people over there living for 100 years old, right? So she was asking them like what they do over there when it comes down to like and shit. Like, the people eat graves over there. They hunt graves underground and shit. And I was like, that is so crazy. I put that on my KD blast list. I know I put it on the first one. I might have put it on the second one. No, I don't know. I think I put it on my second one. I'm pretty sure it's on my second one, not my first one. You cannot find a path. It's just showing all kind of fucking bullshit and distractions and fucking food and what the fuck? Oh, it's a painting of a ceramic of a snail. That's crazy. Well, let me get ready because I gotta rest and rejuvenate. I've been up since fucking 3 a.m. Hmm? What is that military movie? And that other military movie, I talked about that before. I should probably put sci-fi. When did that movie come out? Not Invasion Planet Earth. I really don't think so. Battleship. Yeah, that's another good one for sure. But they already have bases underwater and stuff. They already got bases under tunnels, like underground right now. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about. Y'all figure it out. Y'all go watch them other videos I made. Y'all figure it out. 444. I seen 411. Now I see 444. Look at the angel numbers, y'all. You also goodbye or um T. My nose get on my nerves. Oh, hey, don't be giving me downloads like that. When I get them downloads, Lord have mercy. When did that movie come out? See, I don't even know. Because I don't think I wanted to watch that movie. I have a thing against military and Navy and Army movies and shit like that. Deep Charge. Is it Deep Charge? I doubt it. That looks like an old ass movie. I would say 2008. That's a possibility. Ow.
What happens if...
Oh, my ear ran. This must be it. I think I watched that movie on my YouTube, so more than likely that movie is on one of my, is more than likely on the first one, because I just made that movie night list 2 recently. Oh, see my ear ran like, I was showing them underwater. Oh. Uh-oh.
So Doc, you think you can make it so I got a scar?
You're a tough guy. How big you want it?
Not too big, just so it's noticeable.
What is this, for your girlfriend?
Well, it's for all the future girls.
You're gonna need a story to go with this.
I got a story, but it's too painful.
Right, full rudder. All ahead, 3/4, 5
This is
degree
actually a whole full
now.
ass
Receiving
movie
the
too.
East Coast.
Oh wait, hold on.
Where we
Is
will
that
hold
what's the
the
name?
Attention.
That is not what's the name. Let me stop.
Attention. This is your captain. First, I want to congratulate you all on a job well done. We are now the proud owners of the world's most powerful nuclear submarine.
Oh, the more powerful nuclear submarine. This is about that motherfucker that did that timeline jumping shit.
President, torpedo range. Range 2.
It's just over 5.
This ain't the
We're
movie.
doing everything we can.
Got the Florida on the line, sir?
I'll have to call you back.
They was doing scientific experiments on these people that was in the army or the navy or something like that. Do animation AI 2025 movie 4K.
I treat for my moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines. I'm the one and only.
Oh, they lied. Oh, this is all kind of movies. Even from Jackie Chan and all kind of shit. Scroll. I don't know. Y'all go look it up. It's one that came out within the past 10 years. Let me go so I can rest my body. Tired. Y'all be great. Love yourself. Keep going. It's a lot. Notice a tumor just shaking. Stupid motherfucker. Stupid ass. I just fucking go. I'm okay. Yeah. I know better. And I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And my higher self. Be God, say that. You ain't know this shit from this regular.